Hey my amours, it's Lara from Starlight.rocks, and today we're here at the Gebäude 9 in Cologne with Jack from In Heart's Wake. So hey, how are you?
Very well. Whatever she said, I hope it was good.
Okay, as I listen to your music and search some informations, I noticed that your band exists, with the exception of Corner, in the same formation since 2006. Many marriages don't hold such a long time. So tell us, what is your secret?
We were in high school in 2006, so the secret of just being good friends.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that's when you go to high school together, you're generally close friends. So I would rule that.
Yeah, cool. Our study saw on your website that you tour nearly continuously, really, around the world. So I asked myself, when do you have time to just meet friends or family, and how do you manage to write new songs and record sick albums like Arc?
We work very, very hard, even when we're on the road. Right now, our guitarist is writing music in the back room there. And when we're at home, we're constantly with even time with our family. It's very inspiring time. So even when we're not working, we're also being inspired by things that I guess, create what we do. So it feels like we're always productive.
Yeah, that's just cool. Do you think there's any difference between the crowd here in Germany and in Australia?
There's the crowd in Australia a little bit better in English.
That's right.
So that's one difference. I feel like the Germans could be a little bit louder, actually. They're just a bit more, they have more festivals to go to. So they're just, I don't know, there's a bit more, I don't want to say passion, but there's this like a bit more, the energy is different, a little different. More like warriors or something.
Have you ever been in Japan?
Yes.
I've heard that the crowd there is very, very quiet. Is that so?
Quiet, is what you said?
Yeah, quiet, nor like, yeah, with many passion, like just...
They're quiet in between the songs, but when the songs are going, they're crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, In Heart's Wake exists for several years and passed through many different situations. What do you think is the best and what the worst thing you experienced together as a band?
The best thing, we're making music together. We're like recording albums. I can't say which album, but that's got to be the best thing when you as a group all put your voices into this piece of music, piece of art, and you come away and it's this feeling of like, wow, like I've got this, like to show my kids and to show everyone. That's very cool. So that's the best bit about music. The worst things probably, like we haven't had a single bad thing that's been like, oh my god, so bad. But the worst thing that we encounter day after day is just like really bad sleeps a lot of the time, because the roads are either so bumpy or sleeping upright, and intermixed with like some venues not having showers and things like that. So those sorts of the comforts that you take for granted at home, like sleeping in your own bed and showering, those are the things you go, whoa, well, different life on the road. So that would be the worst things, really. But compared to some people out there, they're not really big problems at all.
Ours too really loves your latest album, Arc. We asked us... Oh my man, I was just looking. Okay, if you should look back at the first EP you published and the latest album, what do you think has changed in your style of music?
We actually know how to write songs now. So like we're not just writing riff after riff after riff after riff, like a story that starts somewhere and ends somewhere else. With this, we come back to certain chapters, chorus, verse, and we make sure those parts are really, really special in order to repeat them. So I forget that we worked out songwriting, and we also have Kyle, who is our bass player singer, and he wasn't in the band in 2006. So in the last 5 years, he's been a part of the band, and now so he's been a huge difference in our songwriting, because we can do prettier parts and experiment.
Name me your 3 favorite tracks from this album.
My 3 favorite tracks?
Yes.
Passage.
Oh, I love Passage.
I really like Elemental.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit different. And I also...
Maybe.
I'm going to go for like an unconventional one. I know Totality I really like, the last track. Just, I like the tracks that aren't the generally popular ones. Just a bit different. Experimental is one word,
Cool. Okay, let's do this a bit more serious.
Okay. A bit more serious.
What is your first album you ever bought?
First album I ever bought.
Yeah.
I think it was the FIFA World Cup '98. Like like it was like all the songs, and I was like, because it came out before the World Cup, so I would have been 7 years old. It's either that or Queen Greatest Hits, one of the two.
Nice.
Yep.
You guys are from Byron Bay, a little town in Australia with, I think, 5,000 citizens, right?
Yeah, maybe. Not much.
Now you play big shows all around the world. What do you think is the main point in your success? Maybe is there a key event?
Well, I don't want to say hard work, but
Yeah.
when I say hard work, it means taking the effort to get out of your little town and go to these places and come back and keep going, because the people that are out there in the world, they're not always in the cities, they're also in these places in the in-between, like Byron Bay, and if you can reach those people, word of mouth spreads, and it also helps us as a band realize that there's a bigger lot out there and write songs that are more, I guess, with global messages. It helps give us perspective. So hard work is, hard work in the touring, it also inspires you. So yeah, you gotta tour. That's the hardest thing, I think. Most bands don't realize how much it costs and how much effort it takes. They think they want overnight results,
More.
Because that's what people want these days.
Yeah.
Without rambling on too much, with Instagram and everything being live and so quick,
I feel you.
people want things now instantly. They don't have patience. But with this, you have to have patience, and that's what creates, when hard work has results. Yeah.
Do you know of the band Parkway Drive? I think so, right?
Yeah, I know a band called Parkway Drive.
And they are from the same country, from the same hometown as you. Have you ever played with them together?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you come to this?
Well, they go to the same high school as some of us. My school's on Parkway Drive. We've all been going to shows in Byron Bay for many years. Back when Parkway Drive was, for $5, and there was 100 people there. So, we've been, in the same music scene for a long time. And Parkway never gave us a handout or said, hey, we'll take you around the world. It was like they did Parkway and we did us, and it was great because it enabled us to become our own band and our own vision and our own message. We've always been friends all the way along, but it wasn't until 2 years ago that they took us on our first Parkway Drive tour around America.
Cool.
And we've played a couple of shows in Byron Bay with them, but yeah.
Nice, really nice. Alice, do you want to say anything to your fans?
I think Germany's, I hope the rest of Europe doesn't say this, but I think Germany is our favourite country to play in Europe for sure.
Cool.
You guys are just super passionate, loud, and you go crazy every time we're here. So it's good to be back, and I look forward to coming back and making Germany, I guess, even more of a home. Hopefully a place we can always play in the years to come.
Thank you so much, Willie. So, my immortals, please check this band out. They're very cool. And see ya. Let us all be with you.